I am so glad that all of that Zelda hype is already out of the window. You kiddies had your time. It is time to it's time to pony up and really get back to grown man gaming.
Hey yo, what the
A gamer, you see?
way too
I would like to take this moment to apologize to the Xbox brand. Apologize to Phil Spencer. Apologize to Phil Spencer.
Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
I would like to take this moment to be like, hey man, listen. This was truly a humbling experience for Sony. This was a humbling experience if you are a PlayStation fan and owner. You know? We thought, Sony was gonna come out throwing haymakers and right hooks and left hooks and uppercuts, shots to the body. I don't even know, like, I don't even know, like, where I want to begin first. I don't know, like, what angle I want to take on. Like, I mean, first off, let's start with the showcase itself. The showcase was trash. I don't feel like there's any other way to slice it. I mean, listen, when I was streaming this junk, I had ponies in chat, Vandal Cabbage. You know who I'm talking about, sucker. This nigga tried to say, oh, this was a 7 or like a 7.5 out of 10 showcase. I was like, what? What is this like? Now don't get me wrong. I don't think it was as bad as like how other suckers think it was. Like, I seen suckers giving this junk a 2 out of 10, a 1 out of 10, a -4, like all that stuff. I've been bouncing back and forth between. Yesterday it was like a 5.5 or like a 6. Today is like a 5 or 5.5. Like that's where I am right now. Maybe a 5, maybe a 5.5. There are two sides of the coin to this. Do we blame ourselves for hyping up this showcase? Being as it that Sony doesn't speak too often. These suckers was quiet for over 2 years. So then when they finally did say, hey, we're going to have a showcase on this date before June, and Sony themselves even was kind of hyping up the showcase saying, hey, we about to show you guys the next phase of PS5 or something like that, they said. Like, they themselves was kind of hyping up this showcase. So I don't know at this point, are we the dumb ones? For trying to hype up there were a lot of people hype for this showcase. Everybody was hyping up this showcase. I was trying not to get like too hyped, which I really didn't. I was kind of, as far as my expectations level, I was like at an 8 out of 10. Some people was at a 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Like, again, suckers thought GTA 6 was finna be here. GTA 6. Sony finds themselves in this position to where it's like, damned if we do, damned if we don't. If these suckers stay quiet like they have been for 2+ years, suckers be like, oh, Sony, they don't got the same hunger they are used to. They ain't doing nothing. They are just staying quiet. But then when they do come out and show something, people then expect them to show fire. Every single, and this kind of started for Sony like back in E3 2015. suckers started to have like high expectations every time Sony would have a freaking event. When it would be E3, when at that time they was doing the PlayStation experience, people just expect the absolute most when it comes to any time Sony has an event, and they kind of find themselves in this like predicament to where like people expect just freaking gaming cinema from them, and if they're quiet and not really showing too much, then people are still complaining about that. So it's like, what's that meme that I what's that meme that I was seeing? Hold on, I have to pull this junk up. This meme is so true. This meme had me dying yesterday during the stream and after, because it's almost kind of like, hey man, me coming out of the PlayStation showcase after expecting Last of Us Factions, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Wolverine, and Ghosts, and Dog Show Part 2.
I'm ruined. I have nothing left. Except Spider-Man.
Is that not kind of, bro? Honestly, I'm gonna say this junk right now. Sony better thank the gods they acquired Insomniac, because these past few years, bro, if it wasn't for them, man, so things would definitely be looking spooky. So you got memes about the freaking showcase going on, how it's pretty much just Spider-Man coming, which kind of we all knew for the future of this year. It's Spider-Man 2, and that's really it, right? And then to top it even all off, you got the bastards over at Xbox, the nerve of these suckers. After the weeks that they've been having, these suckers came out and they kind of threw like some shade at Sony after all the games that they were showing at their showcase yesterday. Xbox then came out and essentially said, hey, y'all know these games gonna be on Xbox too, right? And bro, I mean, they ain't lying. They ain't lying, bro. From most of the games they showed yesterday, all that junk is also going to be on Xbox at the end of the day. So now it's kind of like, hey, just like that, I ain't saying the ball is in Xbox's court, because Xbox is still like, these suckers still have serious problems going on. But Xbox does have a showcase June 11th, I think. If they have a great showcase, you know, and they actually show some stuff outside of freaking Starfield that they got coming to Xbox, they could, you know, they could make a quick layup off of this showcase. They could. But this is Xbox we're talking about. Leave it up to them to not take advantage of this opportunity. Leave it to them to not really do nothing with this. I remember before the showcase started, I was asking people, you know, at that time, because they was hyped for this showcase, like, how did they think the showcase was going to start off? Are they going to just start off the showcase with Spider-Man 2 or end it with Spider-Man 2? A lot of people were saying, yo, they going to start off the showcase with this, then we getting into this, that. It was kind of a sign, now looking back, that they didn't, because I look at it like this. If you start off your showcase with Spider-Man 2, that means you really got some other stuff to show off, right? The fact that they didn't start it off with Spider-Man 2, honestly, outside of the gate, bro, these suckers were showing like a whole bunch of games I already forgot the name of. Indies and PlayStation VR 2. That's really how this showcase started. Hell, most of the time, I felt like I was looking at indies and PlayStation VR 2. It got to the point, bro, these suckers were showing five freaking Five Nights at Freddy VR, some freaking Minecraft GTA clone. Like, I don't know what the stuff that they were showing off, but the fact that that's how the showcase started off, kind of now looking back, it was a huge sign that they didn't really have, you know, a lot of like big, heavy new things to show. The pacing of this showcase was just horrible. I felt like I don't know how long they were showing indies and VR, but bro, it felt like we were seeing that jump for like 35 minutes. Like, I remember it got to like the 40-minute mark, and like chat was saying, bro, we only got like 20 we only got like 27 minutes left, and like we haven't really seen a lot yet, right? The good games that they did show, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Suckers is saying that this save, well, when I had uploaded my vid yesterday of Spider-Man 2 saying that it saved the showcase, I ain't actually mean it saved the showcase, and like the showcase was still, brother, the showcase was still kind of trash and disappointing. I'm just saying, bro, if this showcase didn't have Spider-Man 2, I'm like at a 5.5 right now as far as the whole score. This jump without Spider-Man 2, bro, this showcase is a 1. This showcase might be a 1 for me, bro. They showed Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. They, you know, show like a CGI trailer. First, like you see some ants, and then they're eating like a frog that's dead, and then a bird swoops in and takes the frog, and then a freaking snake swoops in and takes the bird, and then an alligator, the alligator takes like the frog, like the freaking chain of life, right? I'm like, what the freak is this? And then like freaking you saw the snake, and then you saw the actual snake being a snake come out of the woods, and then they start playing Snake. So yeah, that was great, but it was just like a quick 1 minute CGI trailer of stuff that we've been hearing about for a few weeks now, that this could be a possibility. I wasn't really shocked to see Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. I don't know if you guys were, but I wasn't really shocked to see it. It was still great to see it. I'm gonna buy that junk day one, but being as it that I kind of expected it to be there, and it's not even a freaking PS5 exclusive, it is also on Xbox, like, you know, cool, but you know. Outside of Spider-Man 2, this might be the best game that they showed off at this showcase. I don't know if, like, again, a lot of times when I don't know how early this game is. I am getting to the point to where unless like the game goes gold and I'm seeing the same stuff I seen from that junk when it was first revealed, I ain't trying to get too hyped for this game. I don't know if this game a few, you know, months from now, if like a year from now, is going to look the same that we saw at this reveal. But the Phantom Blade reveal, it definitely did look good. It looks like a mixture of like Adasha, freaking Ghost of Tsushima, kind of mixed with like Sekiro, like a Souls game almost. But the combat was looking really nice, bro. The gameplay was looking nice. I feel like a lot of people that was one of the main games outside of just Spider-Man that people were talking about. Bungie's new shooter, that junk called Marathon. It's called that. I think it's supposed to be like a PvP extraction shooter. I mean, I don't know. One, Bungie today is nowhere near what they used to be. The whole Bungie from like the freaking glory days of Halo and stuff, like that freaking team is gone. So Bungie, yeah, this is one of PlayStation's, you know, now first party, because they did acquire Bungie, and I'm glad it's not a freaking another freaking like Destiny 3 or something, because I don't give a freak about Destiny 3, but they do have a Destiny 2 freaking showcase, I think in August they had mentioned as well. But so yeah, I'm glad to see that it's something new. I guess, well, I think this was like a game they had from back in the day, I heard, or something like that. I don't know, but I'm glad it's not Destiny. But you know, yeah, I mean, from like the little trailer they showed for it, I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm glad that PlayStation is getting, you know, some actual multiplayer shooters. I'll get into that later. Alan Wake 2, they showed a quick gameplay trailer off of that. I think it's supposed to drop in October 17th, I think they said, which is a great time for that game to drop. Definitely a game that I am going to buy day one. It's supposed to be more geared towards survival horror. So they show like some quick gameplay of it. It did look pretty solid. So yeah, I'm gonna get that game as well. But again, that's not an exclusive for PlayStation. So Assassin's Creed, like, bro, that's how you know this showcase was like off. When these suckers had me looking at Assassin's Creed like, hey, hold on, this don't look kind of good. This Assassin's Creed, bro. I haven't cared about Assassin's Creed since 2. The fact that Assassin's Creed Mirage was looking good, I'm like, oh, bro, this showcase is off. This showcase is off, bro. Dragon's Dogma from Capcom. I'm sure there's some Dragon's Dogma fans out there. You know, me just being, you know, never playing the series or whatever, you know, I'm sure if you are hyped for, you know, that's a good thing, but they showed off that. They showed another trailer off for Final Fantasy 16. I feel like we've been seeing so much Final Fantasy 16 stuff, not enough Rebirth stuff. No Rebirth. Another Street Fighter 6 story trailer, and then, yeah, they closed off the showcase with Spider-Man 2. I don't want to spend too much time with this game because I've already, you know, did my reaction to it, but people confuse me. People are saying that, oh, the Spider-Man 2 gameplay was kind of underwhelming. You know, it looks the same as Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales. There's going to be Spider-Man 1.5. Now, I'm not saying that the gameplay that they showed, it didn't blow me out of the freaking water like, oh my God. It wasn't like mind-blowing. But it was good gameplay. You did see changes in the gameplay. The combat looks more impactful. It looks like you can interact with more stuff. They were showing Peter in the freaking symbiote suit using the tendrils to attack. The combat did look improved, bro. Going to the web swinging. Like when they start off with Miles and then you do that freaking freaking super slingshot and he's going like a freaking 100 miles per hour and then he goes into freaking gliding around. Like, bro, that was all new stuff that was not in the previous games. So when I'm seeing people say that we ain't see, oh, the swinging looks the same, or oh, the combat look, what was y'all watching, bro? What was y'all watching? I seen new stuff in this gameplay trailer, bro. I did. Now, was everything perfect? No. And I had made this critique in the reaction. I'm not going to spend too much time on this.
Take it down together. No time.
This is a small critique that I have. I feel like when you're playing with Peter, and especially when he's in this suit, I feel like the swinging animations should be different. Because when he's in this suit, everything is about power. So a small critique, as Peter is swinging, it should give off like a powerful, like destructive essence. I don't know if you turn that into him swinging around instead with the tendrils, you know, with the symbiote kind, how they do with Venom. Like, I don't know what that is. So it wasn't perfect to me. But these people that are saying that the gameplay was like underwhelming and it's the same and graphically it didn't look good. Like, and you heard the same stuff with God of, like, it's just like, at this point, I just don't understand it because God of War Ragnarok looked incredible. Hell, God of War 2018 looked incredible. And then eventually they like patched it to where it was like native 4K 60. Horizon Forbidden West looks incredible. Like, these games is not like, it's not like they look bad, and then when it gets to the freaking sequel, it's like, oh, they didn't improve the graphics. Like, the graphics are all, like, I just feel like people need to get out of their head. You are not going to see a graphical leap anymore with these consoles. That junk is done. It's gone. You're not going to see it. Only thing you see now with these games is they look sharper. The textures might be a better, that overhyped, the ray tracing, the freaking glorious ray tracing support and stuff like that. That is all you see now with these games. This like graphical leap that I guess suckers like hold so near and dear to their heart, but only for freaking Sony. But all of that, but when it comes to Nintendo, oh, them games could look the same. You're not going to see that no more from PlayStation, bro. You're not going to see graphics from PS2 go to PS3 or graphics from PS3 go to PS4. We don't see that no more, bro. I wish we did, but it doesn't happen. So the people that were saying, oh, the graphics for it looks the same. I mean, yeah, it does, but it like it doesn't look bad. It looks great. Most likely it's going to be what, 1440p 60, or you know, I mean, hell, they had freaking Miles Morales. They eventually had like a freaking patch for that I think you could have it like at, I don't know if it was native 4K or 1440 60 with ray tracing. Like, bro, that's the best you're gonna get. Like, what do people want? I really don't know. Like, and I feel like this mainly only happens for Sony games. Like, suckers have the utmost highest expectations and standards when it comes to every single thing they want to see from that. But for other companies, they'll just like let stuff slide, but then give that game of the year. It makes no sense to me, bro. No sense, like 0 sense to me. Anyways, though, let's get to why people didn't like this showcase. No Bloodborne. Listen, bro. At this point, like I don't know if this junk is dead. Like, if we should just stop talking about this junk. From Software has to know at this point that suckers have been asking for a Bloodborne remaster, a remake, bro. Just a 60 FPS update. Hell, just put it on PC. Them suckers is crying for Bloodborne. You know that's what PC players do the most. They just ask for games from consoles to come to PC. No Stellar Blade. That is a game that's supposed to come out this year. I was hoping to see more of that. No Stellar Blade. No Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. No Dasha. No Ghost of Tsushima. No, I didn't really expect that game to be there, but I did expect something from Sucker Punch to show up. You know, suckers was saying that, oh, they might do a new IP or Infamous might come back, whatever like that. Nothing from freaking Sucker Punch. This whole stuff about, you know, a new game from Sony Ben Studios. Nothing with that. No Days Gone 2, you know, which I'm sure people didn't really want. No ways, but a new IP. No, nothing from them. No Wolverine, and again, that's not something that I like really expect. But again, this is Insomniac we're talking about here. The same suckers that have been literally carrying Sony for the past few years now. You know, maybe they did have some for that game to show off, but no, it was just Spider-Man 2. No Factions 2. I feel like at this point, we all need to literally like meet up, like all of us that's like watching this vid right now that cares about factions. I feel like we all need to like have some sort of meetup, IRL, meetup in real life. We all put money together to you know, rent out like one of those cool like buses that, you know, like freaking professional teams be, you know, on. We need to rent out a bus, then use that bus. Someone search up Neil's address. someone search up this sucker's address and we go to his house and Neil, we're outside, Neil. We have a couple of questions for you. Dog, it is getting to the point with me that if before this year is over, we don't see and get extensive gameplay and a release date for Factions 2, if once this year ends and it strikes January 1st, 2024, if Factions 2 is still left in the dark, I'm done caring about this junk. I'm done, looking up information for it. I'm done trying to advertise this junk to my YouTube channel of why y'all should care for it. I'm done talking about Factions. That does not mean I'm not going to play it. When it comes out, I will play it. But I'm just done talking about it. I'm done bringing this junk up on my channel. I'm done with it. If after 3+ years since Last of Us 2 has dropped, you still can't show us nothing for this junk, like, other devs would get freaking crucified if Naughty Dog, like, could you imagine if a game that released had a multiplayer side to it, and after 3 years, all you got was single player? I feel like Naughty Dog has got off too easily with that. Like, I know, trust me, I myself knows more so than anybody. I'm one of the original Last of Us fans. Yes, Last of Us is a single player experience first, but the first Last of Us, there's a reason why suckers are still on that game today playing Factions. There is like, bro, if you want to be honest, the most hardcore community of Last of Us is the multiplayer side, bro. People are keeping that game alive. Factions, bro. People still love to play Factions today. And the fact that these suckers, now 3 years in, have literally given virtual no updates, but freaking concept art, can't be bothered to say anything during the showcase. Neil, we're coming on a bus for you, buddy. That's what we're going to do, because we demand at this point extensive details, extensive gameplay of what the freak is going on with Factions 2, bro. What is going on? If it's not shown at the end of this year, I'm done caring about it. Okay. What else did we not get? What else again, the suckers that truly thought, bro, GTA 6, come on, bro. Like, you gotta, like, the fact that people even thought that was a possibility. Again, you must not know how Rockstar works. You must not know how Rockstar works. Rockstar would not give Sony that privilege, that honor, to show off the freaking game that's gonna break the freaking internet and the world, to show it at a freaking PlayStation showcase. It was not going to do that. I mean, bro, that was the main issue with this showcase. There was not a lot there were not a lot of new things shown, not a lot of new surprises, a lot of first part, bro, outside of freaking Spider-Man and I guess the freaking Bungie game. There were like no first party exclusives at this showcase. And again, it kind of goes back, and it kind of like it is weird. Like, it makes me look like a hypocrite because it's like I was one of the same people that said, bro, if you like these companies need to stop showing games so early. Like, don't put out a game and then like we're not able to play that game until 4 or 5 years later. But bro, Sony was quiet for 2 years. These others wasn't saying really nothing for 2 years. You ain't got nothing new to show off. Nothing new that we didn't know about. Nothing yet. Nothing that you're ready to show. Nothing. So it's like, I don't want them to show off stuff too early that we're not able to play soon. But at the same time, it's like, what the frick have you suckers been doing the past 2 years? Anything? Like, we couldn't get anything, bro, outside of Spider-Man and Bungie? So, yeah, I mean, bro, it got to the point to where, one, these suckers showed some freaking type of Splatoon clone. What the frick was that y'all called? Freaking, foam stars? Not a porn star. Not a porn star. Foam stars or what's it called? Foam Fest? I don't know. It was some like some Splatoon clone. These suckers got a freaking thing that freaking look like the Switch now, but you still need a PS5 to you know play some like a remote play type deal. These suckers showed a grant. These suckers had the nerve to show a Gran Turismo trailer for, I don't know if it's supposed to be a freaking TV series or like a movie for Gran Turismo. You know, Sony is doing a freaking show for Horizon and God of War and Twisted Metal, freaking Gran. These suckers had the nerve, the gall to show off something for Gran Turismo, the freaking TV series or movie, whatever. They showed that off at this showcase. That's how down bad Sony was this showcase.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
These suckers, for years now, have been in the power position. These suckers have literally... They haven't had to do little to nothing because of Microsoft's incompetence with Xbox. So these suckers sit on this freaking throne all damn day, year after year after year, say virtually freaking nothing because Microsoft just can do no right. And then when you do come out after 2 years, suckers, yeah, we're gonna expect, for you to have something to show off that we already don't know about. And the fact that they didn't really have no, surprises, no new games to show off that we didn't know about, no exclusive new games to show off that we didn't know about. And they just came out with that, yeah, suckers got a problem with this showcase. And the fact that, what was that sucker's name? Herman Holst? I just spit everywhere, but I guess he was saying that, oh, this showcase was great, right, you guys? He was like thinking that like people liked this showcase. And Jim Ryan, the fact that like these suckers was kind of hyping up this showcase, like, huh, we did a great job, right, you guys? What the frickin' what were you watching? What were you watching? I haven't seen nobody actually say something, maybe outside of that one pony in my chat, Vandal Cabbage. I haven't seen little to nobody say good things about this showcase. If Sony actually thought that they had something with this showcase, damn. These suckers might be more out of touch than we want to give them credit for. But yeah, what did y'all take about from the showcase? What games did y'all like about, what few games did you guys like from the showcase that we seen about, Phantom Blade, stuff like that? What stuff were you most disappointed in? What did you think about Spider-Man 2? Leave all that and more down in the comments section below. Lots more content coming soon to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Hope you guys are staying safe. Till the next video, my brothers and sisters. I'm a disappointed pony right now. I'll catch y'all in the next one, all right?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.